This is the seventh installment of the conversation between Armand, Kruger and Etsko Schuitema on the Care and Growth Leadership Model.
Also, I've heard you say that this is a growth process. So in a sense, what we do is accelerate the growth by giving people the maps. So like say, here's the map, now you've got to travel. But if people were not exposed to Schuitema, how would they grow into this alternative truth?
Well, every moment that you're alive, you can engage the world from one of 2 points of view. You can either engage other than you with the intent to get something from it, or you can engage other than you with the intent to be helpful or serve. When you consistently engage other than you with the intent to get something from it or them, they initially resist you, and over a period of time, they take you on to do you injury. In other words, you start to really fail at the project of being alive until you start shifting your intent. So in a sense, what we're doing here is we're just making plain the intent rules that sit behind the difference between a successful and a disastrous life. Now, some people live a disastrous life for long enough to know they don't want to live that anymore and spontaneously kind of crack the code to work out that they're not yet to get anything. So in a sense, our work only facilitates a natural process that's already happening. You know, there's a natural maturation that happens with people from the intent to get to the intent to give. You know, because when we're born, we're yet to get unconditionally. You know, an infant is yet to get unconditionally. It doesn't negotiate anything. It just says, gimme, gimme, gimme. When we die, we give everything unconditionally. So the process of our maturation from birth to death is a process of an incremental shift from the intent to get to the intent to give. You know, the problem is that most of us don't die, or to rephrase that, many of us don't die very eloquently because we haven't spent our lives cultivating the intent to give.
Yeah. Because the Schuitema model is also about being human, the question that you will hear for sure and have heard for sure many times is, well, how is this applicable to people that are not South Africans? You've worked in 27 countries. Does that say something about the generic validity of the model?
I think it does. We've yet to work in a place in the world where these criteria have not been accepted. You know, because if you strip down beyond the level of kind of anachronistic culture, you know, an Arab from the UAE or a Thai in Thailand or an Englishman in England, it doesn't matter who you're talking to. At a level deeper than culture, there's our fundamental problem with being an individual faced with life. And the Care and Growth criteria talk to that fundamental engagement of the human being with the world, with life. So in that sense, I'd like to tip, you know, this is a beautiful word, a Zulu word called Ubuntu. It means humanness. And Care and Growth and the whole intent thematic is a framing of humanness. It is therefore not culturally colored. It can plug into any cultural context, and we've seen it plug into any cultural context. You know, yeah. I mean, there's probably if you think about extremities, you know, from this work has been done successfully in the US all the way through to Thailand. You know, US being the sort of really Bolshevik kind of cowboy, you know, manufacturing kind of hard-edged, sort of very crisp. And my experience working in Thailand, people are, you know, faces everything is soft, doesn't matter, same criteria.